Okay, now we're ready. All right.
Yeah, we about to go on, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Welcome to another After Dark special. Tonight, we're going to be talking about relationships, and I am your host, Charmaine Symone, and I'm here with my other host, Boss Man, and we have two special guests with us today, Makese and Kenzie. And we're going to be talking about relationships, all aspects of relationships. Boss Man, where you at? I don't know where he went, but we can go on and start the conversation. So we really wanted to talk about relationships today because relationships can be with family, lovers, friends, sometimes business relationships. So we want to just touch on that topic a little bit. I'm going to start because my relationship is a long distance relationship. And for me, having a long distance relationship really prepares me to like get myself together, like make sure I'm working on myself. So when we do finally connect, I'll be able to, bring something to the table, leave all my baggage behind, and because I have a lot of trust issues and abandonment issues. So me having a long distance relationship can like develop those, and I can continue to go to therapy and work on those. So that's why I wanted to talk a little bit about it. Y'all can chime in whenever y'all want to.
Well, I kind of go through the same thing: abandonment issues, trust issues, the same thing. That's why a lot of
Hmm.
my relationships don't work out.
Right.
And I'm a very dominant person, so it's like kind of hard to allow another man to dominate. And then plus sometimes when you do give your all, it really don't even be worth it most of the time. So that's what I've been going through lately is giving my all and showing somebody that I actually care for to go through drama or some extra shit always happening.
Facts. I definitely feel that because when I was in a relationship with both of my baby fathers, it just like that disconnect. Like I'm not the type of person to tell you every day I love you. I rather show you that I love you. And I think people be used to like people words that they forget about the actions. Your actions gotta follow those words. So that's why I think our relationships didn't work out. And plus they was cheaters anyways.
That's
Boss
that's
man, you back?
Yeah,
No, go
can
ahead.
y'all
What
hear
you
me?
about to say, Kenzie?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Good.
that's what I was gonna say. Like on baby daddy aspect, my baby daddy is a piece of work. So I I feel like on baby daddies and baby mama aspects, when some people be like, oh, or I gotta like what I have to be nice to my baby mama or my baby daddy. No, you ain't gotta be nice. All that. If they don't want to do all that, you can go take them to court. You want to be like that? We can go to court. We can go through this
Uh-huh.
and that. If you want to be ugly towards me, you could do that. Like we could
Okay.
we could go. We could do this. You want to be ugly? Let's do this in court. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Because my baby daddy had gave me the worst 3 years of my life. Only thing that
Mm,
the best thing out of him was our baby.
right. That's how I feel too. Like all that time and you was playing, like you want to go out here and do you, but you want me to be faithful. No, I'd rather
Or
just be
say
by
that you got to
myself.
stay in the house because you're the parent, you're the mom. What about you?
Right. And how's you babysitting if I'm still here?
Right.
It ain't even called babysit. It's called taking care of your kids.
That
I,
part.
I
Right.
still I still don't understand the fact of how we decipher certain things and what we put up and what we allow. I'm just gonna be straight up for me. I don't allow too many things, okay? And the disrespect that I hear that y'all babies didn't put y'all through, they would have been X'd out a long time ago. Do you hear me?
Oh yes. Oh yes. I already
Right.
know. It really, what really, I feel like what changes a baby daddy is whenever you have a kid, they really, the whole relationship changes. Like it changes. Like they either
Yeah.
become the mom either becomes childish or the dad becomes childish. So you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's either one or the other. One's gonna be like, oh, you can't see him. Oh, you can't bring my kid around this person. Oh, you can't do this. You can't do that. Everybody done it. I've done it. I've done it plenty of times with a pond situation. You know, it's just it's either one or the other. One of the parents is gonna always do something different.
I say for me, with my baby father, um, I think they didn't know because I'm both of my baby daddy's first baby mamas. So I feel like they didn't know like what to expect with a child, and they didn't want to grow up.
Right.
And like I really don't care if they have people around my children. My thing is let me meet them first. You know, let me see what my kids gonna be around instead of you just bringing this person and that person into their life. Because kids get attachment issues with the other person as well. So you
Correct.
gotta date you gotta date people that's gonna be willing to play a stepmom role or play a stepdad role and not just forcibly.
Yes. Or act like it just because they want to be with the dude.
Yes, because it be some uh stepdaddies and stepmamas that don't even feed the children or won't even spend time with the children once the like only act a certain way when the dad's around, but when the dad's not around, they act different.
Oh yeah. My baby daddy's ex girlfriend was like that.
That type of stuff scare me, girl.
I tried to pull up so many times that we don't have the news people out there behind that little lady right there.
Mm.
It's like the news people done came out, baby. I watched them set the cameras up.
Oh
I'm
wow.
like, oh, okay, so we finna go live on Channel 4. Let's go.
Okay. Like I just don't understand. Like, and then I don't understand how women or men can be with somebody who's not taking care of their kids. Like, how can you lay next to somebody and be okay with them doing stuff for your kids, but know deep down inside that they not doing stuff for their own kids? Like, that's not a flex. That is
See
not a
that
flex.
that's an automatically red flag. Like if you if you
Okay.
if you can't see, just like I had a relationship, a dude, he was an alcoholic. Like I have a scar on my
Mhm.
forehead behind this man, and because for one, I'm not gonna just let no man hit me. Like I'm
Okay,
gonna
we gonna
best
both look like
fight
Ike and
ever.
Tina when they got out that limo.
You hear me for real? You're gonna feel me, and
Okay.
you might do me worse, but you're gonna feel me.
Can't
So
go down without a fight.
yeah, so him, oh dude, I know, so dude, he told me, quote unquote, that his kids was with with his baby mama, and his baby mama was with this dude that was putting his hands on his kids.
Oh
So
no.
me knowing that I had an open CPS case and all that, knowing that I've already had that going on and all that, I knew that it wasn't a possibility that I could help him get his kids back, but I knew I could at least attempt. But when this man told his mom when she was yelling at me, trying to tell me that I was the reason why he was staying away from his kids, And I was like, ma'am, I am trying to help him. So she
Mm.
was like, well, are you going to get your kids? And he was like, honestly, mom, I'd rather just take my L. What you mean take an L? Just let
What?
me know, like, boy, what is it?
Mm.
You need to get out my house. Taking L's like that, baby. You need to go on because you ain't gonna take that. Let me know how you ain't gonna stand up for your mama. You're not gonna stand up for your own damn self. You don't have no respect or love or morals with your own self. You can't even stand up for your own kids that is getting hit by another man.
Right.
That's the thing. Like we sit here and we don't know the whole situation, but I know for a fact that some people play cowardly roles because they have those mothers that let them be cowards. And we not trying to tell nobody how to raise their children or anything, but we what we want to see our children be, the outcome have to be that if you want to raise a man, raise a man. I mean, I heard Keisha Cole talk say, "Okay, raise no man." That's a lie. When you are training up your child to be a man and the way he should go, he won't lose that path. But if you keep showing him cowardly things and you keep showing him how to be a female, he gonna always be a female. So how you feel?
Right, right.
I feel you on that because my baby daddy mama, I do not trust these niggas' mamas. I'ma just put it out there like that. Like you got to be locked in for a couple of years because they gonna go with whoever they son go with. Cause my baby daddy mama, she was cool with me, cool with his ex girlfriend, cool with the girl that's trying to get him. Like these mamas be out here playing roles for their son. They gonna be cool with whoever they son cool with.
Oh,
Yes,
That
and
that's them cowardly mamas. Ain't no coward over here. I'ma say what I need to say. If I don't like somebody, I don't like somebody. And on top of that, honey, my space and my peace is important to me. And if you bring in drama and energy that don't need to be around me, I'm gonna tell you about it.
facts.
exactly.
That's cause you a different type of mama, sister. You a
See, my
different
baby
type of
daddy
mama.
mama, she was fake as a
You raised your son to be a man first.
Yes.
So a lot of these women don't do that. A lot of these women is still taking care of still taking care of their son. Like as far as not just giving them money, but like covering up their mistakes. You got to be woman enough to tell your son like, no, that's not right. No, don't do this. No, don't do that. Some of these mamas don't do that. They just go along with it.
well, some mamas let their kids raise their hands to them too.
Mm, we ain't gonna talk about that, but we can talk about that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see. That's why some. That's why some mamas don't get on they. You know what I'm saying? Like some that be just that's called a doormat.
Mm,
No, some of these mamas trying to be their kids' friends and not be their kids' mama.
See, that's how I feel about my mama. She want to be my friend, but you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not your friend. I am not your friend. I am your mother. I gave birth to you. Ain't nobody give birth to me but my mama.
I'll be trying to tell
right.
my mama.
Boss man,
I love
let
my
me
mama,
find
man.
out. Boss man, let me find out we done took over the show and you ain't speaking.
Nah, I was just listening. I was just listening.
Oh, okay. Be sure to chime in. Cause I ain't never heard you
Yeah.
this quiet.
Nah, I'm just listening,
Oh, okay.
just soaking it up. Cause I'm gonna be real. I don't trust my own mama. So my mama, like
Wow.
like I said before, if my mama tell me she don't like somebody, then they gonna make me like her more. If my mama tell me she like her, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, you gotta go. This ain't gonna work. I'm gonna be
Mm,
real.
Just
Cause
because
like,
you can't trust your mama, you gonna feel like they being sneaky.
yeah, if my mama like you, nah, hell nah.
I'm a very
mm.
likable person, so I know your mama. Anybody likes me. Like I'm just a likable person. So there's
Oh
some
yeah.
people that are just likable.
Yes.
You can't knock them for that.
No, I think it's some underlying behind what he's saying
I know.
because
I
he
understood.
had, some people have bad experiences and stuff, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, what do we do to our kids for our kids not to trust us? You know what I'm saying? Our kids are supposed to feel safe with us. They're our children. And when they start to feel unsafe or they felt harmed or abandoned or hurt, then that brings another trauma that somebody else have to deal with because they haven't got over that hurt yet. You feel what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I completely
Fact.
understand. I go through that with both sides, with my dad and my mom. You know what I'm saying? My dad been in the penitentiary since I was 14. He's still in there now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 26. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So,
mm,
you know, a lady put him in there for a bullshit crime. But, and my mom, she did some grimy stuff in her past life. I had, I forgave her, but you never forget.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why in 2024 we gotta create positive relationships, and we gotta let go. You know how they say, "I love you, but I'm gonna feed you with a long handle spoon." We can start doing that in 2024 and leave all of this negative, bad relationships in 2023, because it's a lot of people in 2024 that I ain't gonna deal with, especially family, especially like people who I had, like I already started letting go of people, but in 2024 is really gonna happen. Like with my mom, I love my mom, don't get me wrong, but like you said, she had did so much stuff to me. Like it ain't no beef or nothing, but I'm not gonna give you as much as my time that I used to. Like I'm not gonna make an effort to come see you when you don't make an effort to come to me or your grandchildren. I'm not gonna make an effort to for you to be in their life when you have a car. Why do I gotta keep driving far out to you when I live in the city and you live in the burbs? You drive to the city sometimes and you see your grandchildren. So a lot of things I'm really just like, relationship wise, you gotta let go and let God. But
Mhm.
it ain't no beef, so don't get it twisted. It ain't no beef. I don't hate you or nothing like that. It's just that you stay over there, I'ma stay over here. You can still call me. But as far as me giving my time to you and my energy to you, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Right.
I don't
Mm.
think that's gonna happen.
Like I want to ask y'all ladies something. Like for us like relationships, you know, what do y'all feel like a man supposed to bring to the table when y'all in a relationship?
The five P's. The
That
five
part.
P's. Okay. Which is protection, which is providing, which is um protection,
priesthood.
providing,
uh,
pleasure,
pleasure.
patience, and peace.
Yep. I think that, and plus, uh, honesty. Honesty will go
Hmm.
along. If you honest from the jump and give the female the decision on if she wants to fool with you or not, like if you got stuff going on, if you be honest and say,
Hmm.
"Well, I just met you, but I do got this little side over here. I might got something going on over here." Give me the decision on if I want to be the third in, the third side that you deciding on what you want to choose from. Let me decide on if I want to do that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Now, if I want to share you, let me decide. Now, if I feel like
Hmm.
I don't want to share you, because I do believe in polygamy relationships, but I just it's not cool, right?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna work out here. It's just too many people want to bust people's windows and do extracurriculums and stuff out here. I'm not gonna go, baby. I'm sending you to jail after I whoop your ass.
What about you, McKee?
What about me? I feel like with the right person, it's got to be God led the whole way, because what you may think is for you is not for you. And if you listening to the word of God and God will tell you, then He'll lead you to the right person, and literally they'll come to you. You won't be looking for them. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my whole thing. And like I said, it doesn't matter about like their status or whatever, because sometimes statuses ain't nothing, because people that can provide usually like to hit. They like to hit and stuff like that. And I don't want nobody who think that their money can overpower me or take control. Hell no.
Mm.
Right. Like this. That was a good one. That is.
What about you, boss man? What you look for in a relationship?
Honesty, loyalty, and support. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I be having so much going on, you know what I mean? And
That was it.
I just sometimes that shit get overwhelming, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just sometimes I just need that motivation, like you know what I mean? And and I want my woman to believe me, like you know what I mean? I don't believe in lying. I don't believe in like the games. So if I tell you like this is an associate, or if I tell you this is a business partner, or if I tell you whatever, like take my word for it. If I haven't showed you nothing, like why is you doubting me? I can only come up with one reason why you doubt me, and that's because the last niggas you was with. And I don't feel like that's fair that you judging me off your last relationship, you know what I mean? So
Right.
that's why I say like if I ain't showing you no flow, like don't come at me with none. Cause I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie because like I said, I'm not gonna remember a lie. So I'm gonna tell you the
Okay.
truth, you feel me? Now
I
don't
feel
be
you.
mad at me when I do tell you, don't be mad at me when I do tell you the truth. You know what I mean? And you be like, who is that? Who is that you was just talking to? Oh, that's I'm gonna tell you, oh, that's a female I've been curving for about a week. Don't worry, she ain't my type. So don't if I just told you that, like don't be asking me extra shit like, well, have you fucked her? Have you did it? Did I tell you I fucked her? I told you I've been curving her for about a week. I ain't throwing no extra jacket on me. Like I want my woman to like
Right. I definitely feel that. Just to jump it back to like we were talking about family relationships. I know me and Makese was talking up earlier, and she was talking about how relate in
okay,
relationships.
no, I'm not saying be naive. I mean be naive and be foolish and shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying?
You had messed me up a little bit. Right. So, like I was saying, I understand what you're saying, boss man. I just want to take it back to a conversation that me and Makisa was having up earlier, when she mentioned how people get into relationships and make that person try to cut their family off. Makisa, can you speak more about that?
Well, said it again, baby. I was putting the baby down.
Oh, well, we was talking about up earlier when you said how people get in relationships and try to box them off from their family.
Oh, child. Okay. That is a real pet peeve of mine. Like they get into these relationships and they spouse or they significant other, however they want to put it, They don't want you around your family. They don't want you to have nothing to do with your family. They don't invite you to none of the engagements. But it's always about their side of the family. And I think that's wrong to try to exit one side of the family out when you are main focus on yours. That will totally tee me off. And anybody in their right mind to tee them off too.
Right. I definitely feel that. I feel like when people get in relationships and they try to cut you off from your family, to me they got hidden agendas. Like, why you don't want me to talk to my family? Why, like, what's going on? But you want me to be all up in your family face? Like, no. So I definitely feel that. Kenzie, boss
Mm.
man, y'all want to join in?
Yeah, cause that I feel like on that note, like if that's the case, then like I probably would have played the same. I probably would have tit for tat. I probably would have told him like, "Hey, you can't talk to yours, and if you talk to yours, we're over."
Oh wow.
Like I'm so like I couldn't like it would either be a tit for tat situation to the point where it would have got ugly, and so it would have just been would have to go our separate ways because that's just not right. It's not.
I
It's
remember
not.
this. I feel that. So I was with my baby daddy, and he got mad over the fact that he could never meet my family, but my family work, and your family they party every day, so they see each other every day. Like we have to plan it. I'm not about to tell my family, "Oh, take off work because my baby daddy want to meet you." No, that sounds stupid as hell. I would never tell them that. You have to
Right.
come to family functions, and then when it is family functions, you getting mad because it's more boys in our family than girls. So he get mad when my cousin come over and give me a hug or talk to me and stuff like that. Now you walking around a picnic with an attitude because you think he some dude I used to talk to. Like, I don't like that. I feel like when you with somebody, you with their family as well. In a
Right.
good way, not in a bad way. Because some people get close to your family to find out information about you.
Right.
Let's just be clear. But if you want to be a part of someone else's family, you gotta go in with a pure intent, not with a intent. Oh, let me get close to her cousin because her cousin grew up with her, so she gonna know or he gonna know about the past and this and that, and I can have something to use against her because that's what narcissists do. They figure out what
Right.
hurts you in order to use it against you.
Mm. So, Simone, I didn't hear everything. My internet be going in and out. So, what you were
Yes,
saying about the family cutting the family off or something?
we were saying how people get with a relationship and try to exclude them from their family, but they want that person to be all into the opposite family. And that,
No, honestly, I don't know nothing about that because I don't fuck with my
but you
family. I
want them
mean,
all around your family.
nah, I don't want you fucking with my family. Like, and I don't care if, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. I ain't never thought like that. My thought process ain't never been like because I'm too busy trying to make something happen for me and my family. So I ain't worried about when I say family, my family, I mean like me, my woman, and the kids. Like I'm not worried about the outside family. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not worried about your cousins, your aunties. It's like, okay, if I'm with you, if your mama don't like me, I don't give a fuck. If your cousins don't like me, I don't care. Cause I'm not with your cousins or your mama. I'm with you. You and the kids of my family. Y'all my responsibility. I don't care about what your family think about me.
Hold on, you
You know what I
didn't
mean?
say that, boss man, because you love
Who?
my sister.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying, yeah, I love your
Oh,
sister, but I'm just saying, if she didn't like me, it wouldn't bother me. My
oh,
world went in. I'ma still do what I gotta do for my family. You know what I mean?
oh,
Yeah, it ain't stopping
gotcha.
nothing. You know what I mean? Because I know one thing, like I said about my mama. my mama jump sides so quick. Like she'll tell you she can't stand me, but if I come up on some money or anything good, then now I'm her baby boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And most of my family, it ain't just her, like, you know what I'm saying? Most of them like this. So yeah, yeah. A woman not meet my family, that's a celebration. So I can't, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like even if I did have a good family though, and whatever, I would never tell a woman like she got to cut her family off because I don't see what that's benefiting me though.
Yeah, because
I
these
don't
dudes
get it.
be total weirdos out here. That's what they be doing.
And
Total
that's
weirdos.
the whole thing. Like, first of all, let's just be clear. We talking about relationships and everything, right?
Yeah.
What does a relationship really mean to some people? Because at the end of the day, I don't think people really know how they decipher things in their head. Because I have talks with young folks because I have 28-year-olds that's around me, and they be like, "Auntie, you always hear something off the wall and stuff, right?" I'm gonna tell you
Mhm.
why. Because I feel like when somebody tell me, "Oh, they're cheating on me," I say, "Are they married?" And then they get an attitude. They're like, "That ain't what I mean." I said, "But first of all, this ain't a test. Let's just make this clear." And
Right.
one thing for certain, two things for sure, is that somebody that want to be with you are not going to put you through this many hoops. And if they are telling somebody else that they're single, they really are. Nobody committed to anything. Nobody made that commitment. Nobody walked down the aisle. Nobody said, "I do," or none of that. I ain't telling you that your feelings ain't going to be hurt because you invested your time with people. I'm not telling you that. What I'm telling you is be mindful of what we allow ourselves to walk into.
Mhm.
She asked what was the value of her
I definitely
relationship.
feel you on that one.
The value of a relationship is the amount of time and effort she invested in
The
it.
young lady said it earlier. Give me a chance to deal or don't deal. Let me know up front if this is how this is supposed to play out.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
give me the
that.
option. Cause I'm telling you. Cause it can either you can tell me you got this other relationship and then you can have the best of the both worlds. What if I'm down with you having a little girlfriend or something? I might want to meet the girlfriend. I might want to talk to the girlfriend. You never know. Because I do go both ways at the end of the day. But it's just like, hey, hey, give me the option if I want to do a polygamy. Like,
Right.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what a lot of guys mess up because it's a lot of time, you know, what it don't be what the guys lied about. It be the fact that the guys lied. You know what I mean? Like you said, you snatched that away from them. You ain't even give them a chance to make up their own decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really feel like that ain't right though.
yes.
I just feel like guys in a relationship want to have their cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Like, like they be all down with you, and then you won't even know that they cheating on you or sleeping around until the streets tell you. And then they come and deny it and stuff like that. And then you stop listening to the streets and you finally see it for yourself. But you didn't waste 4 or 5 years with this person already. How can you get that
Right.
back? You can't get that back. I think that's where a lot
Ooh,
of women end up hurt and frustrated when it got cheap because, like, you didn't tell me, the streets had to tell me.
okay. So, question: where are
Yeah.
our standards at? Where do we cut off? Like for me, I'm not talking to somebody for more than 2 years, and they ain't talking about giving me no ring and all this other stuff because I tell people up front who I am. I
Hmm.
tell them my cutoff line. I tell them all of that because we not gonna do no song and dance for no years and years and years. The hell with that. No, no, no.
I just need a week. Really, I need a day. I can read people, so really, I need a day and a half. And then the whole week, if you give me a full week with you, oh yeah, I'm cutting you out because you're gonna show your hand by the end of the week.
Hmm.
And then like
Fact.
yeah, I wanna touch on where Simone said, a lot of guys they pride being away so they don't say it. But you know, when a guy get cheated on, you know what I'm saying, he get hurt too. You feel me? Like like I was saying earlier, you know, I don't condone in the line and none of that. Like I'm gonna be always honest with you straight up for from the jump. And like I said, it's your decision whether you can be like, okay, I'm cool with it, or no, I don't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather we still be cool, even if we don't rock together in a relationship, we'll still be cool. You know what I mean? Instead of me lying to you and you find out later, and then now we hate each other. You feel what I'm saying? But like I have been in a situation where I've been loyal to a woman, like doing everything I could possibly do right, honesty, providing, and even when I was in the jam, you know what I'm saying? Even me in prison, I'm still helping and providing, you know what I mean? So, and then you cheat on me, and then, you know what I'm saying, I tell you how it affected me, you will apologize, you know what I'm saying? We squash the shit and you do it again, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of women don't understand like the type of man that you creating. You feel what I'm saying? You create the type of man where he in his head he thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck am I doing, man? This shit is hurting me, you know what I mean? But like people say a man ain't allowed to cry, not saying tears necessarily. That means like, okay, if a woman cry out, I've been cheated on, he hurt my heart, the world will listen. If a man cry like, man, I hurt my heart, he hurt my heart, the world will listen.
I think
If a man cry like, man, my heart hurt, man, she cheat on me, nigga, get over it, nigga. You a man, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. That's why they say a man ain't allowed to cry, because if he cry out, then they judge him, they call him weak, they call him simp. So he got to deal with that pain himself. And most men deal with it with like, oh fuck it, I ain't settling down, or fuck it, I'm gonna be a hoe. I'm gonna have multiple women. That way, when this one don't work, I have one to fall back on. And that's simply how men think because they don't know no other way. And they ain't
right,
finna keep doing this love thing over and over, keep getting hurt. Because when men get hurt, they deal with it differently. You know what I mean?
Y'all
They deal with it
laugh.
differently, man. Some turn to drugs, some turn to suicide. You know, it's a lot of men that deal with like heartbreak. It's just nobody shines lights on it. You know what I mean?
right. So I had heard when you had said that, women, I mean men, when they get hurt, they hurt differently. I didn't see women be in a relationship with a guy and lose themselves. Like the guy didn't cheated on them so much, they didn't take them back so much that it don't even phase them no more.
I'm one
They
of them.
just they just lose sight of themselves, stop getting themselves all pretty and stuff like that. And I just be looking at them like, if he going out there to cheat, girl, let's go to this club. I can find you a dude. You gonna cheat tonight. You gonna get cute. You gonna do your hair. You gonna put on some nice clothes, put your makeup on, and we going out tonight. And that's why a lot of my old friends, they dudes didn't want me around because I'm the type of person, you're not about to just play on my friend and I not let my friend know or give my friend hints like, I'm gonna make her believe in herself. I'm gonna help her like get herself pretty and all of this and all that. Like I had this one friend that I had to let go in the middle of this year, but her dude got mad because I'm the only one that bought her something for Mother's Day.
Mm.
So he got mad at her.
Maybe you should have got her something if you felt some type of way, sir.
That's what I said to her. And then I hate them dudes that always want to be in female conversation. Like, why you always want to be in female conversation? Like, but get mad when a female want to be in a niggas conversation.
Yeah, you can't be nosy.
Boom.
The other person be nosy.
Right.
But this is what she just said. Now this is what she just said. We not talking about. We did talk about how people leave people alone, talking about family back, but we ain't talking about the friends. When they get their man and they pass the biddy, they got their man and they don't feel like they need to talk to you until something
Oh,
going
I
on in
hate
their
that.
relationship. Then they want to call you boo-hoo crying, telling you what's going on and this and that, and want you to come over and console them and this and that and the third. But all while you was up under him, you didn't call nobody phone. While he was making you happy, you wasn't calling nobody.
Facts. I don't like them type either. Like, remain the same when you get in a relationship. And we gonna be homegirls, let's be homegirls.
I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like once I come in town from work, oh your homegirl gonna miss you for about a week. I'm holding you hostage. Like homegirl gonna be missing you for about a week. You gonna explain to her like, hey, you know what I'm saying? That you weren't acting funny. It's just goddamn Big Daddy came home and he had to hold me hostage for about a week.
You is
You know what I'm
silly. We
saying?
talking about getting
But
that deal for me now.
there's a difference. There's a difference. Listen to what you said. You said, "Oh, I'm gonna have her for a whole week." That ain't having her for 3 to 6 months, and your friend ain't talk to you. But until he get ready to, or he did something, he hurt her feelings, and then she call you. Oh, he did this. Oh, why did he do this to
Right,
me? And then you sit up here trying to get my advice. This is why you don't say much. You let him boo hoo and cry, let it out, and let him go through it. Because giving them advice don't do nothing because they're gonna be right back with the person. So until
right.
they ready to find leave people alone, you don't say nothing. Don't put your mouth on it.
Yeah. And it's crazy that you said that because a lot of people be like mad that their family members or friends stop talking to them or stop giving them advice. But why am I gonna give you advice or get into your domestic violence situation when you're gonna be right back with that person? Then I'm gonna be looking stupid.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I had a couple of homeboys come to me and they be trying to ask me advice and like, you know, like I said, I'm straightforward. You know, like I tell them straight up, like man, you gotta handle it. But if they keep coming to me, and like I tell them straight up, like bro, she ain't right, bro. She ain't like you know what I'm saying. Look how she got you, bro. You ain't shaving, bro. You used to be a fly guy, bro. You let yourself go, man. Like man, get on your shit, man. And then they'll be mad at me because I said they're his girl for the streets. Like don't ask me my opinion, man. Like you know what I'm saying. Like if I feel like we bored and you come to me really asking me like, bro, tell me the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't finna lie to you because if I came to you open arms, be like, bro, what you think about so and so, man? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I'm gonna act on it, just go back home and kick her ass out. Nah, you know what I'm saying. But I respect your word. You know what I'm saying. If you my boy, you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna keep a close eye. If I'm coming to you, that means I trust your word, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like if you coming to me, you trust my word. And you know, we got that bond. I'm not gonna be on no hating shit like I'm trying to smash your girl and then like. But I feel what y'all saying because I done seen female do that. Like you know what I'm saying. They went to they and I don't like that though. Like if me and my woman get into it, man, don't run to your home girl talking about our relationship problem, man. You know what I'm saying? Like don't do that because I know some women they wait for that. They wait for that little slip. You know what I mean? And try to slide in like okay, they having a relationship problem. So I'm finna try to slide in. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always tell my women like, you know what I'm saying, if we got a problem, like let's come talk to me. We're gonna sit down and compromise and work this shit out together. You know what I mean? Because she on the
Right.
outside, she don't know. She just gonna go by what you telling her. You know what I mean? She don't know what's going on, fully going on. And then
Right.
like you
I
say, she might still be mad at and she might be a little mad because you coming to her now, like you know what I'm saying, now we having issues. Like she said, where you been 6 months? You went around when y'all were going on trips and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I rather my woman come to me and talk to me.
Right. Like I'm sure everybody on here saw that video on Facebook where old boy was chilling with his homeboys and his girl came downstairs and sat down with them in some booty shorts and he was asking her respectfully like, hey, can you leave out the room? Because me and my homies was there. And then she just started going on him like, you can get out and this and that. My take on that is, why would you want to be in the same room with your dude and his friend. What do you
Especially,
got to talk about with his friend?
and then the booty shorts. If you gonna be down there, at least be covered a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like the booty
even
shorts.
that. Like, not even that. First of all, that's just like if our girls came over. We don't want our niggas right there. Like, we want to talk about girl shit. So they want
Right.
to talk about guy shit. A real woman would have came in there like, hey, do y'all need anything? Y'all hungry? And left right back out. Only a hood rat would have stayed and sat down and plopped the seat and been smiling in his nigga's face. And that's what gives the open door for other conversations. You know what I mean? Like, that's what opened the door for his homeboy to slide in her DMs
Right.
because he
Because
already sees she not respecting her dude. So he like, let me just go ahead and see where I can get in, where I can fit in.
right.
And then for her to like put him on blast like that, okay, it's your house, but how long has he been living here with you in your house? You don't have to tell his homeboys that. They know that already. Why girls always seem to do that? That's why these men need to get out and get their own house so these women do not have the opportunity to tell them to get out.
And the
That's
same
true
is
too.
for women. The same and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same. Like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Let's not pretend like, you know what I'm saying, men don't put people on blast too. But
They do.
if he had established, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, if we establish ground rules already, this ain't
Understanding.
what we doing. Sometimes you don't have people with common sense. I'm just gonna say it out here like this. They don't have common sense. They don't know no better. Because if they raised in a household and all they seen is women around men and they dress like this or whatever, they don't see nothing wrong with that. So it's a cycle that is reoccurring every time because there's no chains broken or nothing. So we need to break some cycles as well because
Mm-hmm.
people
Be
don't have common
understanding.
sense.
It needs to be an understanding. There needs to be, like you said, ground rules, understanding, uh, respect. Because respect, if you
Mm-hmm.
can't respect your significant other, or really, if you don't respect and love yourself, you're not gonna
Fact.
respect and love your significant other.
Thank you.
So a person, when they act like that, they don't have no morals or no respect for themselves when they do stuff like that. Like, if my man told me to go back in there, I'd go back in there. But if he told me I could chill in here, I'd been sitting right there with my little man cuddled up next to him while he talks to his little homeboys on my phone.
Right.
You know, because he said I didn't have to go. But that's the type of person I'm kind of a little clingy whenever it comes to relationships, too. So, but like
Like,
he
I
said, go
never
up there
been
and get it.
clingy in a relationship. Like, how does that work? Like, how does that work? You gotta explain that to me. Because I always been the type in a relationship, like when I get married, girl, I do not want to sleep in the same bed.
I do.
Oh no. So what like makes you be clingy like that? Like would be like, okay, I could be like that to this person. Like how do you know?
All that.
Like how do you know that's the right person to be clingy with?
I don't know. I'm an Aquarius, so I get attached easily. So I don't know.
When's your birthday?
February 13th. So,
That's
I
my
kind of get.
birthday.
That
Oh, we
is.
got birthday twins.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm telling you, that's crazy. That's why
Mm.
I'm just an Aquarius. I'm that type of Aquarius, so she already knows. But once you screw me over or fuck me over, it's like you're dead to me. You're a
Wow.
nobody.
Wow. Yeah,
That
like
sound like my twin sister. My twin is like that. I'm more forgiving. I feel like, I charge it to people's head and not their heart. Because a lot of times people don't know until you tell them. And that's why I be like, that's why we got to be mindful. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times, my sister hear me talk. Simone, she hear me talk. She always hear me talking. It's because
Yeah.
my mind is not at the same places as everybody else's. I don't have that type of energy around me. And I believe in peace. And I believe like I forgive, like you said. And I believe like well, if you really forgive somebody, you don't keep bringing up their past mistakes either.
Right.
Right.
Forgiveness means that you don't keep bringing it up and you
It
let
means
that
you
junk
go
go
forward.
and let them do whatever they got to do. And if they mess up again, then that's something else. But if we're going to keep on doing the same thing over and over again, then we not going to keep talking. That's going to be another boy for me anyway, because I already done let it go the first time.
Right.
That. Yeah. I
Hell yeah.
definitely feel. I definitely feel you on that. Like I was telling Boss Man, and I was telling my sister, like I don't. When I get married, I don't want to sleep in the same bed. And I'm not like one of them type of people, like one of them type of people that like to be up under their significant other. Like, send me a text message, call me on the phone. I'm okay with that. Like, us being around each other 24/7, if we not working together or making some type of move, like, I'll Netflix and chill, like, on a Wednesday, but the rest of the days, like, I don't want to be around you. Like, don't you got something else to do? Like,
I'm like, no, stay right here. Where are you going? Like, I
I
But
tell
see,
my
never been
boyfriend
like
that all the
that.
time. I be telling him that. Right now
be-
he's working, but whenever
Hmm.
he be here, I be like, oh, you already gotta go to work? Like, no, like we were
Oh, man.
Cause it's a different type of feel. And of course, like we said, when you dealing with your emotional baggage and things like that,
Hmm.
it's hard for you to feel like you will ever be able to trust somebody into your space like that. So that's why I know that's why you asked the question. But usually and most of the time when it's right, is nothing gonna seem the same to you. It's gonna feel all the way different. Nothing's gonna feel the same and you will move a little different too. And people be like, why she moving different? Because she got a new thing that making her move different. You feel what I'm talking about? We just
Mm.
got so much baggage and hurt that we feel like somebody gonna leave us or that they can hurt me. And so you got this wall up. So you got this big old wall and
I
people
got
trying
hella
to knock
walls
it
up.
down and they got a lot of knocking down to do because your trust level is null and void at this point. Like you don't trust a soul. That's why you can't
right.
trust nobody in your personal space. That's why you can't trust nobody. That's because you already shield up.
I need to go
You
get my
feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So
charger.
it's gonna take a strong
I
person
can
to break
admit to
that
that.
shield.
I could definitely admit to that.
See,
I
I ain't
got
gonna
a
lie,
lot of
like
empathy
I
there.
like I like both though. Like I like my woman to be clingy a little bit, and I like her to give me some space a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta balance that shit out. Like you know what I'm saying?
Well, if you want your
Like
space, all you gotta do is say, hey, get away. And I'm like, okay, fine. You know what? Don't come over here in about 5 minutes. Don't, because
yeah,
I'm gonna
I
tell you the
like
same thing.
yeah, I like it both. Like you know, if I've been away for a while, then hell yeah, I expect you to be clingy and be up under me. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah,
Just,
but like
yeah, high five and walk away. Like, no, I'm just playing.
high five your ass, all right.
But that's the thing. Like some people don't even know when they give up their time. They don't even know that they doing it. Like really, like
Mm,
people can have endless conversations. That's entering your space. That's giving time for intimacy and stuff like that. And you don't
mm,
even realize that. That's what I'm saying. You move different with different people because your body is reacting different.
mm. I definitely feel that.
I ain't gonna lie, I
I
got
know I'm
trust
I know
issues
I'm
bad.
wise. I know I'm wise, y'all. I know.
We love it.
Yeah,
Trust
I
is
got bad trust issues and abandonment issues. So that's why, like, when I get in a relationship, I like to take it slow. I ain't in no rush. Like, a lot of men be in rushes and trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no rush. You feel me? I want to grow. I want to bond with you. I don't want to just link up, fuck, and then I hate you. Because I
Mm,
done got the ball. You know what I'm saying? I want to build something. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be
mm,
your friend first and then, you know what I'm saying? Because if it never get to that level where we in love with each other, like, or it's like that, we still cool, we still friends, you know, we still got that bond.
Mm,
That's
Because it's a lot of times you get with your lover, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't be wanting your lover to be there as your lover. You want her to be there as your partner, your friend, you know what I mean?
right.
that's fair.
But that's why they tell you any counseling they'll tell you to marry your best friend because that's somebody you won't hold secrets from. The person that you can tell everything to and not get backlashed about it, those are the people that you have the strongest relationship with. Why? Because they're letting you be yourself. And you don't have to put on another hat that you already putting on when you're dealing with the world. See,
Right.
when we live and walk through life, we put on many different hats because we got to be professional, or if we want to party and have fun, we want to put on our little thugged out hat sometime or whatever, however we feel or see fit. And sometimes we got to get suited and booty. You feel what I'm saying? But when you got that one person, your confidant, your one person that you tell everything to with no judgment, no biases, that's the person that you will always connect with.
Well, I never thought of it like that, but that is touched to real base because when you think of it like that, that is true. And that's really, really deep. That's deep.
Yeah, my sister thinks I only think in black and white.
Mm-mm. Nope,
I
you be
think like
speaking
the
that
rainbow.
real pimp juice. You be speaking that real pimp juice.
Hmm, that's crazy.
Like I want to date somebody that know when it rains. I hate when it rains because those was the times that my mama used to put me out the most. So I want somebody to be like, when it start raining, hit me up on the phone like, "Are you all right? Are you okay?" Because they know that background.
Right.
That's what I want, and I want somebody who's gonna be like, "You got this. You can do this," even when I feel like I can't. Because I be taking on some shit, and I be overbooking myself, and I just be doing a lot. And I'd be like, okay, I can't do this. But then I get around people who be like, oh, you can do it, you can do it. And then it's like it go in slow motion and I can complete it, you know?
You
So I
need
will
to.
always want somebody to like be with somebody who's going to always motivate me to be my bigger self or my brighter self. That's not going to dim my light. Because my baby daddies used to watch my pockets all the goddamn time, dim my light, keep, because I do music too. And like when you do music, you have to work with guys. And a lot
Oh
of these
yeah.
dudes don't be secure in themselves.
You're right.
A lot of these women and dudes do not be secure in themselves. If you know you dealing with a rapper or you dealing with an R&B person or you dealing with somebody that gotta go to the studio, they gonna be around the opposite sex.
A lot
So
of
why?
men because that's what's mainly at the studio. I do studio work myself.
Oh yeah, you a singer or a rapper?
I I prefer to rap.
Oh, okay, that's good. You
I
got
like
any of your
rapping.
music
I
out
have a
that the people
song
can?
with me singing, but I prefer rapping.
Oh, do you got any of your songs out so the people that's listening in can go follow you?
I don't know how to post them yet. All I
Did you start
do.
your YouTube channel?
Mm-mm.
Get with Boss Man so he can show you how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, he can show you how to do it. How many songs you got?
Right now I have. Excuse me. Right now I have three.
Oh, that's what's up. Keep going, girl. But what was you about to say about you working in the studio? I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, finish.
Uh, that there's multiple dudes. There's hardly any females that jump in the studio, so they can't have no
Right.
jealousy or anything towards it because like the females that are coming out now it's starting to come. It's starting to be the new wave, but that is not the wave still. So it's gonna be nothing but males up in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've met the Pretty Ricky coordinator. He be in
Hmm.
Dallas. I met him. Um, my producer's in Dallas. So I done met some people. I done met Lil Boosie. Girl, I just it's a it's a start.
And then 9 times out of 10, when you do working with these dudes in the studio, they do be trying to mess with you. But if you got a woman who lay that shit down, like, look, I got a man, I'm just here to work, they respect that because they know, oh, if I do something to you, you gonna go back and tell my girlfriend. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go back and tell your girlfriend you tried to talk to me in this studio. So
That
respect my
part.
boundaries.
Exactly, because that's where they be getting it misconstrued with the females that do go do that. They will throw their bodies to get up where they need to
They
go
do do
because some of them cannot rap. I'll be looking at some of them.
that.
Some girls can't rap,
Mm-mm.
and then most of the songs they do rap about is about fucking. It's mainly about fucking. So I just be like, baby, is that all you know in life? Like,
Right.
That's the scary part. Is that that's all you have to offer somebody, and that's scary. Like you don't have no mind, no nothing, and everything that come out your mouth, every other sentence is a cuss word. Nothing out of the dictionary ever, and this stuff is really ridiculous to me. Like I get it, that's how you get your grind or whatever. But is that the way you want to keep it? Because when you trying to go clean and all this other stuff, then you like, oh, my children can't listen to this music or that music because you don't want to see them in the light that you already put yourself in.
Mm.
and that is a hypocritical move.
Hmm.
That is a narcissist move.
Yeah. And it's different levels to narcissists. It's grand narcissist, master narcissist,
Hmm.
different levels. And some of these guys that be like rapping about robbing and killing and all of that stuff don't really be about that life. I guess to
Yeah,
be a
Nah,
rapper
they
now
doing
you
it
just
for
gotta
record
that I be
setting
pretend.
so
because
appalled about that because there is a lot that do that, and I be like, baby.
yeah.
So what are you gonna do whenever someone does actually slide on you? You gonna call the laws? You gonna
Hmm.
Are you gonna put a hit out or are you gonna walk them down? Which one you
Right.
doing? And you only got three options.
They don't be doing none of the above. They gonna
I'm gonna
call the
tell you.
police, get a police report, and meet their ass in court. That's how that's gonna go. But I thought you had choppers on choppers. Like, if you don't go get your lick back,
I'm finna be like Mo3. I got the 223 under my seat. Walk a nigga down.
okay.
Shit.
And the rappers that is about that life, they rapping on some, change the perspective, like the hood shit. Stop doing that shit. They not talking about that rapping, like that killing shit. They on some
You're
political
right.
type, let's go fight the government type shit.
Take Tupac. We got
Mhm.
Tupac. We got Nipsey Hussle. We
Mhm.
got Mo3. And really, all the ones that was rapping like that is like dead and gone, except for a few.
Right.
And they don't even talk about Jadakiss.
Oh
Jadakiss
yeah,
came out with some powerful raps, and nobody ever talks about him.
Yeah, I like Jada
I haven't
Kiss.
heard it.
Freeway, I mess with Freeway. His music dope.
Yeah, he go hard.
I just like you said, like I just wish that the image that they giving our children, and I'm not saying people don't live or see these things rapidly, because we do know that these things are occurring, because we live in the city and we know what we hear, see, and tired of hearing sirens and all this other stuff. When
Right.
it comes to the violence and everything, it's not nothing pretty to talk about, and I just wish people would quit acting like this is a badge of honor or something.
Are
We leaving
playing
that in 2023. 2024, we coming out with some real shit.
that part, because that is that's the main thing that needs to be like. But whenever you do come out with most of this stuff, these type of music, it's so harder to push it because,
It
like for
is.
instance, did y'all see this Facebook post on Facebook? It was a birthday party and they started playing like inappropriate music at the party, and the adults were twerking. The kids was twerking, like stuff like that, and I was just like, I bet I don't take my kid to that party.
Okay. You know what really be grinding my teeth? When I go to a party and Mickey Mouse twerking and Minnie Mouse
Yeah.
twerking. That's not what they do. If y'all don't get over there and line dance,
Yep. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because, like we said, we don't have these big mamas raising these kids no more. We got teenagers raising babies, and so while they raising them, they really raising themselves and their kid, so they
You're
don't know
right.
no better. So that's the problem we have in our society now. Nobody ever
right,
talks about why y'all letting these kids twerk and wear heels and all this stuff, and these designers making heels for these damn kids. See, that's type of stuff that irritates me, and putting holes in people's clothes. The grown folk want to wear, that's on you, but don't teach my babies how to wear these things. You feel what I'm talking about? We
Hmm.
talk
yeah,
about, we talked about the man and the girl coming down there with the booty shorts on, but how did her mother raise her? How did she allow, you know what I'm saying? If this what she thought was okay, y'all got to remember, everything we talk about is full circle every time we talk about it, because it comes right back to what we taught and what we learned in our environments, and how we live our lives according to our environments that we have been in.
right. Because
And then
what you was gonna say, sister?
I was like, and then
And
the
I wasn't saying
government,
nothing.
the government don't make it any better.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Because Disney, like I know that Disney used to hide the sex appeal and all that stuff. Now they don't hide it no more. Nickelodeon used to hide it. Like we didn't pay attention to it in the 90s, you know what I'm saying?
You
We
know,
didn't really know
we
until
get our ass
now
whooped
when
for
we
singing
watch it
songs.
now, we be like, "Oh, damn, I didn't realize that shit. I didn't realize that was hold on, what?" Like, type shit.
Okay. Like I do security. Well, I had stopped doing security, but I used to do party security, and I had did this one party, and it was a teenage party. When I say these little girls, they had to be like 15, like 13, all the way up to like 19, who was coming in the party. But they parents was dropping them off with liquor bottles, big liquor bottles, booty shorts. They parents was dropping them off and come picking them up. I said we used to have to sneak out the house to go to a party back in the day.
I ain't gonna lie. My cousin, my little cousin, my 16-year-old cousin, on everything I love, he got it made. Like, and like,
What?
he got it made. Gets to go to parties, gets to go out, gets bottles, gets blacks. Yeah, he got it made.
What?
I
I remember
I
back
bet
in the
I
day.
don't. Whenever I tried to smoke cigarettes and my mama caught me, she made me hit that cigarette in front of her, and I choked and died. Never touched it again. So,
Okay.
whenever I
I
touched her
remember
liquor bottle, she made me taste it. I choked and died. Never touched liquor until I was 21. No, 18.
what? I remember back in the day we used to get our ass whooped for singing T-shirt in my panties on. I stayed getting slapped in the back of the head for singing that song. Now these girls singing Sukiana and Ice Spice and
Oh yeah, she talking about eating. What she say? He eating my
sex.
ass, and I'm eating his
Like,
ass, and I'm
girl, don't
like,
nobody want to know what you doing, your bad. She just
matter of
looked like
fact,
she do that.
when I meet you, you cannot hit my blunt.
Okay, when I
That's
meet you, don't eat off my
nasty.
fork. Like you plastic silverware everything, okay? I
But
don't even want
For
to
see,
meet
real.
you
that's
because I don't even
we
want to surround myself with you. Cause girl, that's not what type of girl I am. I'm not about to be eating no dude's butt.
And
And
then
that's
she
then
announces her and her
that's
friend
gross.
as
That is
the
nasty. That is
that
gross. That's
yeah.
nasty. Like
And
she was just saying, we are consuming to this compatible to the world. We are transforming into the world and not even thinking straight. I remember my mama didn't even let us dance outside. My mama
what?
never let us dance outside, and
I got in
she was,
trouble.
and you know what I'm saying, not trying to be funny, and it wasn't no shaking your butt type of dance or stuff. My mama just really did not approve of stuff like that, and that's what I'm saying. When you taught certain things, them mannerisms stay with you, and you
Right,
learn that, and that's what makes you structure how you are. I know people think I'm a little hard or strict or whatever, but I've had a very strict mom, but my mom wasn't to the point where she was overbearing. She was just teaching us the right way to go.
Right. Right.
People want to
yeah.
get mad at their mama. Their mama tell them something, they cuss their mom out faster than their mom can cuss them out. And I don't believe all kids need to hear everything. That's my thing. Your
I wish
children
I
shouldn't be
would.
speaking languages that they can't even spell. My mama had a problem with that. I couldn't say words that I didn't know. That's why I used to carry a thesaurus around, because a thesaurus give you all the words to that one word that you may say. You feel what I'm talking about? But
Yeah.
So
people
now
don't
you
do
can
that.
use
They
multiple
ain't putting no
words.
dictionaries in front of their children's face. We putting songs and stuff in front of our children's faces. We're not putting things that need to be in front of them in front of them.
Right. At least if you put songs in front of them that whenever I would put songs in front of my son, it would be educational, like some alphabetical rap or something like. Does he like rap beats? He like rap music, so you know what I'm saying. Might as well add that in
Like
there.
Gracie Corner.
Uh-huh.
I think she came when she came and hit the scene, she really turned the kids up.
That part.
Yes, because McKee's be in the car getting turned up to Gracie Corner too.
Honey, Humpty Dumpty, that's my stuff right there.
I'm
I was
telling
like,
you.
we was driving and my son, he was crying, so I had put Gracie Corner in and Humpty Dumpty came on. You could have swore that it was a goddamn on gangster song the way McKees was in the car dancing, getting hyped up off
I'm
of
telling you,
Don't worry
it be
about it.
turned
Don't worry
up.
about it. Don't judge me, y'all.
we ain't judging. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I was just like, dang. But when I be driving, I do get turned up to Gracie Corner, especially that. What sound does the letter make?
Tell
Ah,
me what
What
sound does that
sound does
letter
the letter make?
make?
Okay,
that's the one
that's
I
my
heard
jam
on
right there.
Facebook. That's the one that went viral.
Oh
It
yeah,
did,
that's
and she
my
got
son. Love
plenty
that.
of them though, and it's just
She do.
certain ones that now that workout. It's the workout song. Hey, it's the workout song. Now y'all want to see me act a fool? Come on, come on.
I
I'm
know
telling
that's
you,
right.
they turned it up.
Yes. And then I just don't like what they doing to our old cartoons either. Like
Oh yeah,
what they doing to
they need to leave the Rugrats alone because they gonna piss me off.
no, they need to leave Hey Arnold and the Arthur alone. Because Arthur mama didn't play that. Or his dad. Or the principal.
Honey, they trying to turn everything into that soft part.
I'm
I
telling
ain't
you,
never liked that daggone South Park, and I showed it like The Simpsons. Those two cartoons, I never liked it ever.
you. I like The Simpsons and South Park because they tell us certain stuff about the government before it even gets
Right.
released. So,
Not them little secret tab bits, yes, but all that ratchet other stuff, hell no.
like, I don't
I
like the
didn't like
ratchet
that.
stuff. I read into it deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? I read into it more of
Right.
Whenever I watched The Simpsons told us about Donald Trump becoming president before he became president. And they
Right.
President
said
sure
Donald
did. They
Trump,
told you about COVID too.
yep,
They
Donald,
told you about
ooh,
COVID before it came too, because they
that was
already they
all over
said it.
South Park. And matter of fact, there's supposed to be a drought in
Then
Mississippi.
they
Is
had
it
they had
Colorado?
then they had the Simpsons had Kobe Bryant death on it before he even died.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because you want
You
to
could
know
dig
why?
all this.
There's an agenda. There's an agenda. There's a
Mhm.
thing called an agenda. This is why Nipsey Hussle and like certain people died because of this. Because they knew that there was an agenda that's already written down by the government on people's lives and how things are supposed to be played out. So then they thought they was being slick by making the Simpsons and South Park and throwing the agenda in there and not being thinking that there's people that are very woke. So the ones that are woke, they didn't realize that that was going to wake them even more. So whenever they realized that, oh, now it's too late. Now I'm gonna have to knock these people off.
Right.
I mean, they got so many of them. See, y'all might like those types of things, but I'm like, Black Lightning and stuff like that. Now, them kind of stuff and Luke Cage and stuff like that. Because if y'all pay attention, they got hidden agendas in there too. It's certain
Mhm.
things, but everybody have certain things that they'll watch and certain things they just really well. I just don't like a lot of raunchy things. So that's the only reason why I don't watch it. But if I do catch something, of course I'm going to spiritual fight because y'all already know that y'all prophesied something when y'all put it in there. And that's the lot of times
Mhm.
we mess up because we're not listening to what they already put in there.
Right.
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 Right. Just to switch the topic a little bit, me and Makise were talking up earlier about. Oh no, it wasn't Makise. It was me and Monique. We was talking up earlier about how black people who start black owned businesses get mad when they see that they people are still shopping with other races. But how you expect your own race to shop with you when you raising the price 10 times higher than the other people?
You're right about that. You can't that's just that you can't do that. You can't do that. You and then you can't be mad. Like there mm,
Hmm. Oh, girl, they
I've
be so
already
mad.
I know someone that's like that, that's a clout chasing dude down here in my hometown who mm,
I
I
just
don't
don't understand. Like when that black owned lady opened up her own beauty supply, black owned beauty supply, I was really down for it. Like I was there the opening day, and Taylor, I was there to open the day. But when I saw that she was selling braiding hair that's originally $2.49 for $4, that
we
really
got
made me
one like
mad.
that. We got a black
That
owned
really made
one like
me
that
so
down here.
mad. Like don't charge us with.
Or accuse your own your own people saying that they stole from you or something like that. Neither, like that's just
Mhm.
I'm
And
gonna tell
then
you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing that get me, cause
what?
I'm in that type of business. Okay, I've been getting Purple Elephant been getting people saying, "Oh, you only making clothes for the skinny bitches." That's how the female said. I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm saying exactly how it came to me. You only making clothes for the skinny bitches. So I
bullshit.
came up with the plus perfection. Now one of them persons that hit me up, and I sent that shit to him, the plus size line to him. Now and then, I'm charging. I had the holiday sale going on. This dress for $30. This here for $35. Holiday sale for I don't think now one of my clothes items was over $45. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And then they tell me I'm trying to scam them because it's too cheap. Like what the
Right.
man? Like you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. I done had some Mexicans and Caucasian customers pay the $30 with ease. Like it wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Both ways is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like some people say, like, man, that's too high, man. You know what I'm saying? But I be telling them, like, look, man, if I paying, okay, you say you want quality, and I pay $25 just for this T-shirt, then I gotta pay somebody another $15 to embroider my imprint on it. So when I'm supposed to sell it for $20, Hell no. I gotta make
Uh-uh.
my money back. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people don't look at it like they look at it like, oh, he a black dude. Then, you know, I got these tattoos. I look like a thug. So automatically they gonna think I'm trying to rob them. I'm trying to scam them. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Mm.
and that's the
Cause
part.
But
That's the part of the business that I just really hate getting past. You know what I mean? Like that part right there with new customers, cause they always iffy because the way I look
but
in my
I think
background.
we need to do more self promoting with our people. Now we'll
Mm-hmm.
sit here, we'll promote everybody else, but we'll have a circle of people and won't even support them or put
Mm-hmm.
their stuff out there. We need
instead
to
you want to
do
talk
more of
bad.
the putting out there.
Right. Right.
Right. Like
Like
Boss
I
Man
saw
made a
somebody
post.
somebody asked me today that was like, hey man, I see you full of knowledge. Like, what's a good book I should get? And I told them one of my books. And they laughed at me, you know what I mean? They laughed and I was like, man, what the hell's so fucking
Okay, they
funny? You asked
probably, since they left, they probably gonna fuck around and buy your book, and then they gonna come and tell you like, bro, you know, I read your book, and you know what? It did help me.
I
Yeah.
could have told somebody else's book, but I ain't gonna lie, like, hell no. I need that bread too here. But
Right.
then, but at the same time, like, it allows you to see a different side of me, you know what I mean? Like, I can easily sit here and tell you all day about this, I changed and all this and how I did it. But I feel like you read it, it's a lot different.
Right. Because me and my
But
sister read
it's like
Coming to
McKee, it's like McKee said, you gotta start, you know what I'm saying, supporting, man. Supporting ain't hard. You can like, share, and comment. That's it. You ain't spending damn dollar. To like, share, and comment. You ain't spending damn dollar.
That's how I be feeling. That's how I be feeling about my Facebook. Like when I was in my younger days and I was posting me in bikinis and me arguing or fighting with this person and that person, I had a lot of followers. And now that I have matured and covered myself up and only post where I have clothes, like everything covered up, I don't get no like, no share, no nothing.
It's because you want to know why? Sex
Why?
appeal is the new wave. I'm being honest.
You
I
said what now?
noticed I noticed that people that carry themselves like hoes, they get more shares, they get more
Yep,
likes, they get more
yep.
appreciation than anything. Like especially like these this new Facebook group chat things, like they just be cutting up too. So I'd be like,
But I
dang,
don't
y'all get more
understand
love
that though.
when y'all share all y'all's goodies, but then how y'all not know if these people are saving y'all's videos?
Oh,
Mm.
they saving them.
No, they
They
saved them for
believe they
sure.
saving them. Yeah, yeah, they saving them. I ain't gonna
They
lie to
saved
you.
them boys.
I done saved me a couple of them, so I know they saving.
See, y'all done
Like
made
I
me
put a
laugh.
twerking
See,
video
y'all done
out
made me
there.
laugh because see, I don't think like that. I don't think about like that type of stuff. But that's ridiculous. But anyway, that's the type of stuff that get us in trouble too. That's what I'm saying. Because once you put that stuff out there, babe, you out there
Yeah, you can't
and,
take it back.
at
Yes,
all.
you might hit the world star.
Hmm.
Then you're gonna be wondering why everybody talking about you, and then you go and see the. You're
Hey,
gonna be
y'all
like
remember? Hey,
Betty Red.
Y'all
You're gonna be
remember when
like
they said?
Betty Red.
Y'all remember when they said they was finna come out with them free Nick DVDs, and they said all
Yeah.
the women's in their 40s scared because their kids finna see how they were acting up back in the day.
Oh yeah.
They said all the women's in their 40s scared their kids finna see how they were turned up.
They
Yeah,
was
cause
turned
honey,
up
half
though.
of us got them Jerry. We wanted our Jerry beads, so stuff. You know, when we was growing up, honey, them commercials came on like wildfire. Oh, get your Jerry beads. You see all these girls showing their
Just showing
boobs
they
and all
boobs.
this stuff for them damn beads. and everything, you know.
Them Jerry
I'm
bees.
not gonna lie, Mardi Gras. When I went to Mardi Gras, I don't have nothing right here, but I still went. I got my little Mardi Gras bead. Shit.
We
I said, look, y'all,
actually
I don't got nothing, but here you go. Like, give me my beads. Like,
we actually was trying to plan a girls trip to Mardi Gras, but unfortunately everybody's schedule is like so booked up, and Mardi Gras is like in February, and we
yes,
thought it
that's
was
when my
a
birthday is, and I'm down to go,
yeah,
baby. Just know,
and we
when
thought
there's a human stampede, you better jump into a building because the human
what?
stampede happens when somebody shoots, and I'm talking about it's like a bunch of boars just running. Mm-mm.
So we came up with the ideal because they having in March they're having the Jazz Heritage Festival, and they tickets only $10. So we like if we get enough people to go with us, we can get an Airbnb and just stay there for like 3-4 days.
I'm
Cause I
down.
think it was yeah, I think it was like from March 5th all the way through Cinco de Mayo. I
I'm
mean
down.
March 1st all the way to Cinco de Mayo. Yes, definitely inbox me so I could put you in a group chat with the rest of the girls because we as women we need to stick together, especially as black women. I have nothing against white women. I love white women, Caucasian, I mean not Caucasian but Arabic, Spanish, all of that. I love women, period. And we all just need to come together, whether it's for just going out to enjoy ourselves or fighting for equal housing or fighting for our child education. We need to come together as women because back in the day on slavery days, them women stuck together. Like if your kids ain't eat, you had your neighbor next door feeding your kids while you out working.
You
Nowadays
know,
they don't do that.
fun fact on slavery, braiding, hair braiding was not a
Mhm.
hairstyle. It was they braided the maize of the plantation to get out.
Sure did.
Mm.
They had it in
Yep.
their cornrows. Yes, they
Sure
Yeah,
surely
they
did.
had it in
did.
their hair. Yep.
Sure did. That was the way that they got out was through their braids and the North Star.
Mm.
And a lot of times that's the thing. And then that's what, you know, I know it's off topic, but it is on topic too because we talk about relationships. We need to get back to our relationships with our kinfolk
Yes.
because there's history behind this, and our children need to know. And I just really feel like that. And I say it all the time. Like if I go live on something, I tell people, please, please, all that anger and all that stuff, please set it to the side. Tell people you love them while you can, while they're still living on this earth. Because after we done experienced all this tragedy and loss through these last couple of years, you can tell people are not here within the blink of an eye, so you might as well tell people you love them while you can.
Right.
Right.
Right,
Yeah, it
right.
took me a long time to forgive my cousin for fucking my baby daddy on my motherfucking uh floor when I
Oh,
came home
gee.
from work. It took me a long time to forgive her. It took me like 5 years to forgive her. But we okay now. We not the bestest friends, but we okay now. So
Okay.
yeah, forgiveness is mandatory because you can lose somebody in a blink of an eye, and then people is going through stuff silently,
Yeah.
and you might have a family member that can change that or that can be there for you when you're dealing with cancer or homelessness or domestic violence and stuff like that. And then like you forgive your boyfriend, but you won't forgive your family members. Like, how does that
Right.
make sense?
Right.
No sense. It makes no sense.
It don't.
Mm-mm.
It take two people to do two things, honey. Either you gonna
Yes.
forgive them both, or you ain't gonna forgive neither one of them. That's how I feel,
Yep.
and I've been saying that
Okay.
my whole life since I've been, in my teenage years. It just seems like it get more prevalent every day, each year I grow, honey.
Yes. And just like you were saying, like breaking generational cycles, we need to bring back family gatherings. We need to bring back family reunions. Like,
Just seem
We
like
need to bring back
when the
all
big
of that
mamas
stuff.
leave, all that shit die.
And that's why we
See,
need to bring it back because when
my
like my mama, she never like cooked for us and stuff like that. So I make it a thing for my kids that every Sunday I'm a cook. Or if you did good, we gonna go out and have fun. Like if you did good all week, we gonna go out the weekend. But I'm definitely
right.
gonna cook on Sunday. If I don't cook no other day, I'm a cook on Sunday. But I try to like, cause I just graduated from the microwave. I'm now onto the stove. So
What?
I TV dinner some shit up so quick. You hear me? But now I can cook. I cook cabbage, roast, macaroni and cheese, all of that. So I'm just breaking that cycle. So my children, when they have children, they be like, "Oh, my mama used to cook every Sunday." So every Sunday they know to call their siblings and meet up
And
at
to have
somebody's
a
It's a,
house.
cookout.
it's a tradition.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
And then it don't even have to be all at one time. Like
right.
our family, my sister knows she come over. We may have game night. We may do karaoke. We may just want to be loud and listen to music. It just depending on the day. But that's what your family's supposed to
Karaoke is
do. That's because
fun.
y'all supposed to be deeply rooted with each other so we'll know what's going on in each other's life. There's so much going on out in the world, and yes, busy and chaos, and you work, but take that time for your family as well because it's very important and vital for people to see you.
I remember my grandma making me pinch the damn pie crust. I used to hate that shit back then. I used to be like, man, just buy some pie crust. But now, I ain't gonna lie, I miss doing that shit. I'm sitting
And
there
just like,
pinching pie crust like a mother.
oh wow, and just like my
Man,
sister said, we try to make it a family day every day. So tomorrow is the Color Purple premiere, and
Ooh,
I won't be able to
yes.
and
go.
my sister won't be able to go, but her twin will. And we got our ride set up already because my little putt putt ain't gonna make it to no Auburn Hills, baby. Okay, so we got our ride set up, and me, my sister, and my sister daughter going, and we gonna have a good time seeing Color Purple premiere because it don't come out until about 10 days. But we got our tickets early, and we gonna go see it, and hopefully it's what we expect because
It's gonna be
I didn't
good.
like the I didn't like the way they I didn't like the way they did that new Sparkle. Cause first of all, they made it into a musical with Whitney Houston. That ain't how Sparkle was. I mean, they sung. Don't get me wrong, but they
You're
didn't
right.
sung. They didn't sing that much.
But they actually doing it as the play. If you never seen the Color Purple live on stage, cause that's how they based it. And I
Mm,
know because I already saw the premiere way. I been saw the previews way before everybody because I'm in this group called Women Black Women, and we try to keep updated on everything. So just be prepared. It's gonna be just like if you was watching a stage play.
mm.
That's
But I'm gonna
crazy.
have my chicken salad, so it'll be good. Cause we just found out tonight that the tickets didn't come with free popcorn.
Aw.
gotta
Yeah,
cook
we
some
just found that
popcorn.
out tonight. So my sister said she gonna make a chicken salad before she goes, so we gonna be eating chicken salad and crackers.
That's better than popcorn.
Way
Okay.
better than
Okay.
popcorn, you hear me?
Way better. Popcorn
Man,
gonna dry your mouth out. At least the chicken salad gonna keep
But
it moist.
but me and Makese, we always go like places. Like we went to the gospel concert, we went to the Dawn Seekers. We be going a lot of places together.
That's
mm.
cause I like to do a lot of things. I'm one that's very adventurous, but right now I'm down. But I'll be back up again, y'all. I'm getting
Right,
there. I'm getting there. I'm being obedient. So as long as I keep being obedient, I'ma heal properly, and then I'll be able to do what I want to do.
right.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely um just just like also like being around my sisters and stuff, like they help me work on myself more, especially with me not having somebody like my mom to teach me how to be a mom. My sisters has really stepped up and like showed me what to do and what not to do. Like I realized that I yell at my son a lot, and I know a lot of people say, "Oh, well, that's better than beating on him," but I don't want to yell at him. I don't want to yell at him. And my sisters, they working with me on that, and I really appreciate them for that. Yee.
Oh, I love you
Cause
too.
it be hard.
I ain't gonna lie, man. My grandma used to yell at me so much, I turned out fine. And then she used to yell at me so much that she can talk between, like, when she don't yell, it scared me worse.
Oh,
Like when she yell, I'm knowing like, okay, she mad, but she ain't really mad. She just telling me. But when she put her teeth
But that's
together
what
and
we
talk like
keep
this right
saying.
here, like,
We just
man,
talked
boy.
about breaking generational cycles, and
Mhm.
sometimes those are behaviors that were taught to us. No matter how
Mhm.
far you came out of a situation, you still have certain types of trauma that comes behind it. So we don't want to
Mhm.
leave. We keep telling our babies they are future, but we have to give them a future to look forward to. And first and
Right.
foremost, we are their first teachers. So what if we're hollering all the time, we're projecting a sense of hate. And that's not what we want our babies to learn. We want to project love throughout their life. So the more love you put in them is the more they gonna generate throughout their life. And so that's what I project. I'm not gonna holler. I refuse. That's not who I am. What we
right.
gonna do? We can talk about this. We can do this in a manner. What I do, I cut off your goodies. I will take every snack you want, and you won't get it.
Mhm.
You
I
feel
hate
what I'm
that shit
saying? It's
still to
better.
this
It's
day.
better disciplines than certain disciplines. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not telling you that it's gonna happen overnight or whatever. Just take an action. Let's take a course, but we can work on it together and do it together and change what we want to see. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Like I ain't gonna lie, like, I know I feel what you're saying right there, but I know, like, say I was raised by my grandparents, and they were real strict and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And I know, like, I ain't gonna say I'm real strict with my daughter, but to me, like, it worked, you know what I mean? Like, her grades up, like, she don't say no, yeah, she say yes sir, yes ma'am to everybody, you know what I mean? It don't matter who it is. Like, to this day, like I said to people that's younger than me, I say yes sir, no sir to people that's younger than me, you know what I mean? And it's just because, like, but the way
Oh
my
yeah,
grandparents
right.
did it, what I'm saying, they told my ass up. Like, I ain't gonna lie about it. And a lot of people today be like, nah, that ain't right. But to me, I'm like, I don't look back at it and be like, man, they used to beat me or misuse me. Like, nah, that shit hurted like a motherfucker. But at the same time, like, I look back at it now, like, if they didn't do that, then I'd be just like the rest of these guys out here have no respect for my elders or no respect for, you know what I mean? So
For
some of that
nobody.
shit, people look at it like a curse, but you know what I'm saying? And I look at the ones that didn't have it, like, they don't got it, man. They don't have no respect for nobody. No, they mamas, they parents, like, they parents are afraid of their own kids, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I don't
Because
understand that.
yeah, they afraid of their own kids because they was just too soft with them. I ain't saying beat your kids or nothing like that, but you gotta let it be known, like, hey, I'm the parent, like, you know what I mean? Like, hell nah,
Mhm.
you come disrespectful, there's consequences behind it, you know what I mean? Yeah,
I
some
Right.
of
am
them,
the
yeah,
enforcer.
some of them you can take their
I am
privileges.
the enforcer. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
some of them you can take
saying.
their privileges
Oh,
and
you can be
they
an
get right.
enforcer, but you don't have to do a lot of with that. That yes, ma'am, yes, because don't nobody call me by my first name. I am not your friend.
Mhm.
Okay, I got a 28-year-old. Okay, I do not play. I got a big boy. Okay, because he's big like his mom. He big, but don't get it twisted. My son knows better, and he knows not to come at me sideways, and neither will the children. You feel what I'm saying? But I do it in a respectful manner. I'm not gonna tell you, man, I have to pop them, But get the pop, but you ain't gonna have to continuously do that because you're training them into a way that you want them to learn. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What you was about to say, Kenzie?
Mm.
Mhm.
I, I don't even
You were saying,
remember.
I think you were about to say something about the kids. I think you was about to say the kids, how the kids be beating on the moms, or the kids,
Oh yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
How they
Oh,
afraid of the
I
how
don't
they
understand
yeah.
how people let their kids run them. Like my son cussed at 1 years old because his daddy used to call me a bitch a lot. So one day we were arguing, me and his dad, and he was like, "Yeah, bitch, something, something, something." And my son was like, "Bitch." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you say, little boy? You know what I'm saying? You gonna get soap
Mhm.
in your mouth. Like I got soap in my mouth. My first cuss word, here you go. you know. So, you know, and my son was I feel like some people's kids, like depending on how the parents are, because my baby daddy liked to put his hands on me. So my son would do the same thing, but I'd whoop him for
Mhm.
that. But then whenever his dad will say something, I would tell him, "You have no right to say anything, sir. Until you stop putting your hands on me, then you can check your son.
Mhm.
Other than that, I'm the
Right.
only one that can check him."
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, you are being a hypocrite. He don't know what's right from wrong because you're telling him that's wrong, but he sees you do it, so it's right.
Okay.
So
And-
Yeah.
you so I don't understand how parents can let their kids run them, and if they do let them run them, that means that's when you need to really look into the household, because that means the man is doing something to the mom and the kid thinks it's okay because he's seeing
Right.
that's what the men how the men treat her. She can have multiple different men talking to her and the same man could be treating her the same way.
Right. I just want to take it back to like generational curses. So I had took this training called ACEs at my job, and what childhood trauma that I have taken into my adult life is having a scare of not having food. And like my mom never had food in the house. So as an adult, I try to always keep food in the house so my kids don't have to experience that. And I realized that that's one of my childhood traumas.
Right. I can't even figure out what my childhood trauma is. I just know I
Oh, you
get
need to
mad.
take the ACEs training, girl, because it's deep. It's real deep. And it's like a little questionnaire. You just answer the questions, and then at the end of it, it give you your results.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yes, where she can find it at, sister?
What you say?
The ACEs training.
Oh, well, my ACEs was very high. So
No, I said where she can find it at.
go to Survey Monkey.
Survey
Okay.
monkey.
Boss man gonna come back to me like, man, why I got all this shit?
Man, I'm scared to take mine, man. I'm gonna have some shit on that mother. I know I'm man.
But it'll
Lord,
help
I'm a,
you. That's the thing.
It'll
Like
help you.
we only did it because we wanted to know what our strengths and our weaknesses were, especially while
And
we
we was
doing
getting
this
paid to
work.
take it.
So,
you get
it's
paid to
just
take it.
something that you would,
Yeah, it was for our
something,
job.
yes,
Oh.
for our job, of course. But it was very helpful and useful for all of us because I came
Hmm.
into a job with 28 women who literally talks about, oh, hug, read, sing, this, that, and third to their kids. But when I sat in that room with them, none of them hugged their children,
Damn.
Mm.
literally. And I was like, what are we doing this for? I said, how can we tell somebody else how to do this if we're not doing it ourselves?
Right.
That
I
was
get whatever to
definitely
hug
not
my
what it
baby,
is.
man.
I believe children put out what you put into them. And that's
Hmm.
why I say what I say. If you projecting love into them and showing them, and you growing them up to love, love, love. That's what they're gonna project out into the world. They're gonna put everything into them. They're gonna put back out in the world. If we already showing our children how to bully, how to hate, that's what they're gonna project out here to this world. We don't want to keep doing that. She just said it. The man put his hands on her. Did sit up here and try to get mad at the son, but the son done already see you how you display your actions towards his wife.
Correct.
That's not
Mhm.
And
that's not good for a child.
and see, like I'm glad I had my grandparents because my grandma, she was on it like love, love, love. Like she put so much love in me. And then so when I was getting out to the world, like you know what I'm saying, that's how I was showing people love, showing but then I had my granddaddy and he was on the tough love type, you know what I'm saying? So I learned how to balance it, you know what I mean? I learned how to be tough and at the same time be genuine, you know what I mean? So I think that's how I was able to balance it because like once they left, like once my grandparents left, you know what I'm saying, I was really out on my own at a young age. So like the streets took me fast, you know what I mean? The streets took me fast. So and it's still to this day, it's a lot of stuff that I look back and like old conversations we had, you know what I'm saying? So I feel what you're saying when you saying like however they raise you, that's what you're gonna fall back on.
Hmm.
Cause I still to this day, I'm a grown man. I still fall back. Like if I get in the gym, I still be like, man, what my granddaddy would have told me, or what my grandmama would have said. Like nobody else. Like my mom's or daddy, I don't think about nothing they said. But my grandparents, though, you know what I mean? It's like, cause like I feel like I never went wrong listening to them, no matter
Mm.
Right.
what they said.
That's how I feel about my grandma. She basically raised me.
Man,
Mhm.
So
grandma was the
Definitely feel
best.
that.
Go grandmas. I'm encouraging that, honey. I'm a grandma now, okay? And I'm telling you to the full, baby. That is the most honorable thing ever is to be a grandma, baby. I applaud all the grandmothers, whether they here or they go. I love them. I love them because they bring a different light and show children different. So I will always forever be grateful to them.
Yeah, but some
grandma
of these grandmas be out here like, you gotta pay me to watch your kids. Oh, you want me to watch them? Bring me a
Oh,
pack of cigarettes.
on my daddy's side, my granny like that. On me, she's ghetto.
Like, I don't understand how you don't want to be a grandma. Like, when we were coming up, the weekends at our grandma's house is what we looked forward to. You know,
Like my mom's
nowadays,
like that. Like I ain't gonna lie, like when you ask how, like me and my sister, we asked my mama, like, hey, yo, watch him for a little minute, yo. My mama tell you quick, oh, I don't do babies. I don't do babies. We like, yeah, we
mm,
know you don't do babies. You gave us up. We know that shit. But
mm,
these your
mm, mm,
grandbabies,
mm.
like you know, she still don't want to be like she still ain't with it.
Damn.
Yeah, she ain't with that.
I just
She ain't
got
with
tired of
no
asking my mom, like, you always making an excuse. Oh, I gotta work. I gotta work. You don't work every damn day. You
Maybe
got
I
your
just
days
pull
off.
up. I'ma pull up, drop him off. One time I pulled up, she said, "What are you doing here? You don't live here no more." I said, excuse me." Kept walking. I said, "Here you go, Grandma. Here's Junior." And I walked out. Have a nice day. Looked at her, looked up and down, and walked and got in the vehicle. Like,
Mm.
man, shit.
My mama would have drugged me back by my goddamn head, like, ah, get this baby. I said I had something to do. But shout out to the good grandmas who
man,
understand
shit.
having children is not eat. I mean, is very very hard and take off that load for their kids. Shout out to
for
y'all.
real.
Salute, salute.
For real, for
Yes.
real.
I'm one of them grandmothers, honey. I
Salute,
do this for
salute.
not just my grandbabies, for my friends' babies. I was, before Tyler Perry came out with that movie Single Moms Club. I was the Single Moms Club. I would have my friends' kids at my house every weekend. I would be doing things with their children while they went out to get a break. Every parent need a break, no matter how strong you are or
Mhm.
whatever, just to get a peace of mind. And I encourage, if you got somebody who is in your life and that can help you, keep them around. Keep them
Mhm.
around, honey. Cause you gonna need that break. And I really do mean that.
Yes. Cause I'm just now getting braids when my son turned what 6. So for 6 whole years, I just had to suck it up. Couldn't find a babysitter. Couldn't had to turn down this fashion show, that opportunity to go to the studio, this, and that. And now I'm able to get out and move and network and build myself up as a brand.
Right.
Hmm.
That's
So
good.
shout out to y'all grandparents that's helping out. And then another thing I wanted to talk about. So I have let me just bring y'all up to speed. So my godson, his name Malachi, and back in like was it the beginning? It was the beginning of this year. He had called me. I was just leaving for work, and he like, yeah, my mom boyfriend beating me up and stuff like this. So I'm just leaving work trying to make it to him. By the time I got there, I had, because of the line of work I do, I had to call the police and make sure the police meet me over there before I do something crazy because I don't want to get fired. So as we all was pulling up, the mama was dragging him out and pushing the
Damn.
boyfriend back in the house.
Oh,
So
damn.
CPS and stuff had got involved. They like, oh well, he can't stay with you because you had kids and he's still a minor and you're not his legal guardian, so he couldn't stay with me. So, do y'all know? I just talked to him today. I mean, I talk to him all the time, but I talked to him today, and I'm like, "Have you talked to your mama? Like, what's going on? Like, is you still?" He been out on the streets ever since then. Now, remind y'all, this happened like the beginning of the year, like January, February, the beginning of this year, and he's still
Damn.
out on the street. He's still out on the streets, and I was like, "Did you talk to your mom?" He was like, "So let me bring y'all a little bit back." So when all of that was going on, the mama moved on him. And then the boyfriend put it on Facebook. Like, I told her to choose between me and her son, and she already know who to choose. Do y'all know this lady moved on her motherfucking son, and he not even 16 yet. He's 15, about to be 16,
Damn.
and you already gave him up to the streets. And then I talked to him today. I'm like, you talked to your mama? He's like, no, she blocked me 3 months ago.
Damn.
So now this young man gotta be, and then it's not no resources in Detroit for young people unless they go to juvenile. And why he gotta be locked up and being blamed for something and being put in a cage for something he trying to get away from? The system has failed him tremendously. The CPS worker was involved, and she was like, "Well, I don't want to." His mama got 6 kids, and she like, "I don't want to get all her kids taken away." But bitch, you're CPS. You
Right.
know, you supposed to step in and help him, but she like, the only way I can help him is locking him up. So I'm just gonna close the case and he could just go to a sister house. But then the sister had let him come there, and her boyfriend told her like, "Oh, I don't want him here anymore," and she put him out. And ever since then, he has been hopping from house to house. But luckily, this lady in Inkster, I thank God for her, because this lady in Inkster, which is his friend mom, she took him in, gave him a nice place to stay, feed him, clothe him, and she told me like a couple of months ago, she said she doing that all by herself. She don't get no government assistance. She tried to reach out to the mom to ask like, I don't mind your son being here, but hey, can I get some bridge card? Can I get a couple of dollars? And she said the mama blocked her.
Damn.
Hmm.
Oh, but she ain't gonna have to worry about that for long, because she done had him more than 6 months. Guess what? Long as she got proof and bills, send it to the IRS. because she will get child tax credit for it, baby.
Hmm.
And then
They
that baby will
already
be on
stated
child
that.
support.
It just
Hmm.
fucked up how a mom can choose a nigga over their kid. Like this young man, you already know about the streets. You know what I'm saying? I when me and her was growing up, she was always promiscuous and always that. But you didn't see how your older brothers and your older cousins and they mom had them out on the streets and they was sleeping from pillow to post. Why would you want that for your own son? And then for a dude who's not even claiming you.
Right.
There you go. The cycle continues. The
Yes.
cycle continues. It
And now
continues.
he having his heart like he ain't got no mama at the age of 15 years old. And that's too much hatred and too much hurt to be bottled up in somebody that young. And he don't know no healthy relationship. And that's just so bad because I don't want that for him. He a talented kid. He was going to school, but you know them pretty boys with the curly hair, they always get jumped. So he got jumped, so he haven't been back to school since
Damn.
then.
Mm.
Yeah, cause he went to that one school, Catherine or whatever, and he got jumped in the bathroom because you know he already facing poverty. He go to school with the same clothes on, same shoes on, and people talk about him like you know being in high school. You know people gonna talk about you and stuff, but he not one of them kids you gonna talk about. He gonna fight you. So he be getting jumped and stuff. So he's just like, fuck it, I ain't gonna go to school. So now that's another young black man out here in society without an education.
That just came with another statistic.
Yes.
All because of what they did.
What the mom did over a nigga that's not even fucking claiming her. Sorry for my language, y'all, but that really pissed me off.
Well,
Most
you good
certainly.
people, is after 2 o'clock in the
That's
morning,
crazy.
and grandbabies be coming at 8 a.m. and I am getting ready to lay this body down, honey.
Okay, well, we can go ahead and close. We want to thank you, Makese and Kenzie, for coming out to the After Dark special to talk with us. The conversation was very lit. Be sure
Please.
be sure to come back. We definitely want to have y'all two back on the show soon. Can y'all let people know where they can get in contact with y'all, what social medias they can follow y'all on and everything? We definitely want to get that out there before we leave.
Um, y'all can follow me on Facebook under Kenzie Cook or Instagram 806 Baddie. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm a baddie. Ah.
Hmm.
Okay, y'all can follow me, Makese Taylor, on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
And y'all know where to find Charmaine Symone on Facebook, and y'all know where to find Boss Man. Boss Man, do you have any closing remarks?
Yeah, man. Yeah, make sure y'all shop, man. Get y'all my cancer is cute t-shirts, man, for my sister, man. Fighting stage 4 cancer, man. So y'all support that, man.
Oh.
To all my old,
We
you know,
want
all
to
my
thank y'all for
viewers.
yes.
And I
We want to
appreciate
thank y'all all
y'all,
for
my 2 guests for coming.
You're
yeah.
welcome.
Most
Anytime.
Well,
definitely, it was a pleasure.
until we meet again, goodbye. Hey, y'all
Bye.
have a safe night.
You too.
Okay. Bye bye, y'all.